Good afternoon, folks. How are you doing on this Tuesday? Hope you're doing well. I got toothpaste on my shirt and damn other shit. I was cutting on this hair. Turned the radio all the way down. There's a serious topic I need to discuss. And I don't want anyone to get offended. I am not doing it for that. You know, I am trying to think of like a solution, okay? And if my solution is right, possibly it could be implemented, okay? I know you're probably saying, like, what the heck? What is she talking about? So, if everyone doesn't know what I am, okay, I'm trying to put it in the right context because it encompasses a lot. And it's not that I'm bragging or any of that shit, you know, because, man, some of you people think that way. And I don't. Okay? And I'm not going to keep making references to the beginning of time, but I want you to think, all right? If I'm from the beginning of time, you know, formulated in the ethers, beginning of time, okay? And that should automatically like tell you, oh, that's some God shit right there, okay? And I've been here coming back and forth about over 20 sometimes. That should tell you something. And then when I say things like, as you accomplish things, you get more gifts. So superheroes come in all different types, forms, you know. And you might not consider me a superhero, and that's fine. Shit, none of y'all consider me any goddamn thing. And shit, I was fine with that shit too, you know. But it seems to others that I get granted favor by God, and that's not it. It doesn't matter that I am his daughter or her daughter. It's more on the lines of, from the beginning of time, you're creating, right? You're putting things together. You're co-creating with the universe. You're co-creating with the atmosphere. You're co-creating with the gods. You're co-creating with Earth. You're co-creating with the other planets. You know, you're co-creating with the galaxy, the cosmos, the atmosphere. It's everything. The stars, the moon, the sun. All this shit, beginning of time. You can read all about it in Genesis, right? And also, too, like, you know, it's 8 guys coming for me. And I said, man, this reminds me of, you know, still in Genesis where they're trying to find, okay, the right woman to birth lineage on Earth. And I had to be that right woman. So I said, in some shape, form, or fashion, I dated, you know, these young men. And I'm kind of like a mom. It's like I'm back to being a mom, even though I'm not your actual mom this go around. It's I need you to get it. We're starting over. Genesis. Okay? And But to start over, you got to be kind of fresh, kind of clean. You got to pass certain things in order to be able to stay, because the gods come and they check all this shit out, because when we're moving into new earth, a lot of things change, and our bodies have to be able to adapt to the change. And there are people that are very, like, devilish, Satanists, Luciferians, and just demons, right? Trust me, I don't even think that y'all are bad people, because I really want you to get this. All the attacks on my life, I've adjusted, I've adapted, I've changed. I made friends with every person you sent my way. Even if you sent those people to harm me or to kill me. Okay? And so, like, when you want to attack me at my home, right? I knew somebody had to be doing divination on a broad scale, because what I had already went through just wasn't enough for you guys, And so, of course, yes, I have to dig and figure out what's going on, and even dig deeper into who I am, and then dig a little further to figure out, even if I'm cleaning the atmosphere, I'm cleaning the planet, even if I'm waking up, a mass awakening for the entire world, and I, stop black magic from just attacking people, and that might not be cool for you guys, because that's the world that you create for yourself. You live in it, right? That's your thing. And you're probably saying to yourself, if you looked up my life before they closed it off, you can't look it up now, but if you looked up my life, right, and let's say in my past life I was a bad woman, okay? I'm on the dark side, all right? I have never forgotten, and I want everyone to understand this. We all came from heaven first. The light, you have it, okay? You can look at yourself like one or two ways. You fell to earth like a fallen angel, right? And you just automatically assume the role of being casted out, and then your everyday steps, choices, and thoughts are of a negative, demonic nature, and you're walking in that. It's like, hey, I'm owning it, so what's up, right? Or you can look at it that, you're here for a bigger cause. You have a mission, and you decided to come back, and you don't look at it like a fall. You look at it like, hey, I came down here, and I did the work to figure out why I came down here, and I got to do what I got to do, and that's where I am. So when you planned all of these things, and I have told people all my life, when you plan to hurt me, harm me, kill me, yes, you get instant karma, because you are not supposed to do that to me. And it's not just because I'm God's daughter, but I said in a video, or I said in the writing, okay, that Mother and Father God said when I was born, they gave me this planet as my present for my birthday. And I'm like, oh shit, you know, damn, they fucking tapped on my brain, you know, because it was so many deaths, like death spells, death, it was like a shitload of it, you know, where it sent alarms in hell, heaven, spirit, earth, and the universe. And they all contacted me, you know, but when Ra, the sun god, and the moon god, Isis, and they tell you things about yourself, and they tell you, like, listen, it's a whole lot of horrible shit. It's gonna be so upsetting. You know, we're gonna feed you a long wooden spoon because we don't want to overload you more than what you've already been overloaded on, you know. And I'm holding my breath in reference to whatever they're gonna say. And then it dawns on me when God says, you're their hope, you're the key, you're the golden ticket, but you're also the trap, you're also the bait, and you're also walking, talking, breathing evidence. You are us, so you cover the atmosphere. You also cover Earth, it's your planet, the codes, the keys, the golden ticket. It's all hardwired in you. And they want to kill you for what's inside of you, but they can't. Okay? And the reason why you can't is if I die, the entire planet dies. It's like it sets off a ripple effect in the cosmos. Everything is a domino effect, no matter what. And I have said in other videos and writings that no matter if it's a blessing or a lesson, God sends it in the form of people. It doesn't come from what you wish for, like your house or your car or your job or your money. No. Real shit is sent through people. Period. It's sent through people. Okay? So, knowing I have all that attached to me, okay? Some of you people, man, you want me to use it for evil. Matter of fact, you have been using me for evil. Man, I understand that. But that doesn't mean you can keep using me for evil. You know? See, the whole sneak attack on you, one to kind of like snuff me while I'm down type shit, was to like get me out the picture. You know, I guess you snatch my loops or something. You spread it out between the people. You do whatever you do, down to just cutting my ass up. Okay? God says no. There's no one else like me. I don't have a choice. You know, do you really get that? It's like any choice I make, it has to be for everybody. That's why I don't speak ill on anyone. I don't. do anything to cripple or debilitate your life. And if you're around me, I try to tell you what I can, hoping that it sinks in. But a lot of you have thought that parts of me was a joke. Other parts of me were to be used. And then some people that found out what I am, they just wanted to control, dominate me, bird box the fuck out of me. And that's not what you do, you know. So even after they woke me up and they talked to me, they let me know what was going on, down to a lot of different sinister plans. But the main thing, God on his way himself. He's not letting nobody mess up the universe. He's the universe too, you know. She's the universe too. And we are the highest vibration of energy, actual people, and the actual gods in people uniforms. Okay? And so when certain groups of you guys, you do things and it's been so bad, that you made God wake me up. What you did was out of the laws, out of the rules, out of the order. It was all wrong. All wrong. And they just weren't going to let it happen. They're not going to let it happen, So it's like whatever you guys are thinking, that's why I always be saying, hey, stop it. Stop it. If you have been extremely horrible as a person, I had talked about at one point, the devil's redemption, Lucifer's redemption, Satan, demons, devils. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you want to call yourself. I really don't. But God has made it so, I'm not going to be your Jesus. You're not going to fuck me over. You're not going to fuck me out of, my essence. You're not going to stone me, chastise me. I'm not walking no fucking mile on no goddamn mountain with no shit on me. I understood. All of that was people putting their karma on Jesus. And Jesus was the only person carrying that heavy load from other people. And those people were so fucking ungrateful. But they all thought just like you guys. We have secrets. We have shit that'll get us killed. We have shit that'll get us locked up. We have shit that we know we've done several lifetimes. And that karma is going to hit me, us, family, organizations, children, hard as fuck. You're not lying. It will. Jesus is not dying to keep you alive. Okay? God is on the shit of if you did it, it's time for you to pay up in your karma. There's no way to get around that. And a lot of y'all folks knew I was in prophecy. You knew I was a prophet too, you know. And some elements you knew about, other elements you didn't. But I'm just explaining to you the way that God's had me set up. When you kept doing things to me and I would learn, that's change. I would implement, that's change. I put forth action, that's change. That's also adapting, that's maneuvering, that's adjusting. You can't take that away from me, you know, because I went through everything that wasn't mine, someone else's, and it didn't matter if I complained about it. You guys laughed. That was funny. Now we got to get to some serious shit because I'm like, okay, enough with the giggles. You know, I know all of you are dying, and you're dying in a multitude of different ways. Anger, depression, frustration, alcoholism, diseases, worry, all of that. And this might gonna sound really cheesy, but it's the absolute truth. If you want to go to God, you should. In private. All your little fuck buddies, they don't need to know that you've done that. You can pray for all kinds of forgiveness. You can even ask to be healed. You can also ask for a guide or a plan that you recommend for me to get me out of what I have gotten myself into. Even to the body parts that are dying in me. And I know some of you guys are on, your last, I don't even want to say it, but deathbed. I didn't know. I didn't do it. I didn't spread it either. And I was not out frolicking around, lying on other people, and just figuring out some form of an scapegoat. So what I'm about to say is your culprit in the arena that I just spoke on, okay? They're in your organization. It's not me. I haven't joined any organization. And even when you guys sent me people that were not well in a multitude of ways, I cleaned my blood out. I cleaned my brain out. That means I detox it. But I detox according to my blood type. I've said that before. And you guys need to do that. Okay? And you need to research things about yourself You know, like I said, like when I was in the privacy of my own home, like I always am, most of the time anyway, I talk to God like he's my homeboy or my homegirl. I don't talk to him like he's distant and far away. You need to do that. Co-create with the universe to help you. Even though I am all those things, right? And people look at it like, yeah, we're going to go through her. We're going to just like, we did this shit before. Shit. Her past life, she was a man. She was Jesus, you know? And people might say, damn, this bitch she's real cocky. She's saying a whole lot of shit, you know? And they think I'm doing some form of blasphemy. You will come to find out when you do look me up, they will tell you. She's not lying about her divinity. She's not lying about who she is. And she's not lying about all the things that she has. But I got it from putting in the hard work. And this is putting in the hard work. And I want you people to understand, man, that whole time that y'all were using me, that should have been time for you to clean yourselves up. Not to keep doing crazy ass shit and thinking you can dump all of that shit on me. That was done before. And what everyone still doesn't understand, and it seems like if you don't see it, you're not going to believe it. Every time I tell you that I've died, flatlined, or I came close, God would visit me, Mother and Father God. They wouldn't let me die. They just turned me back on. Rebuddha sister, that's how I like to put it. And get me back in some form of shape. And of course, I do things too to help me out. But it's not for a continuation to be used. And all I'm saying is God saw everything that all of you guys were doing. And he saw everything that all of you guys were planning. And they all agreed, no, this is not going to happen. This is a disruption of cosmic order. Because everyone that's looking for a new life, that is or wanting immortality or wanting any of my gifts, you're the biggest devils around the world. You're the biggest organizations around the world. You are the biggest of rape, child molestation, trafficking. You're the biggest. The biggest coming after one little person. Because some of you understand the power I hold. Others of you know, shit, she got some, But you can't do it, You can't because you got to go to God. Going through me is like cheating. God says, no more cheats. And I said it before, whether we were on a 3,600 year cycle, a 3,600 year cycle, which is the same as 3,600, or 36,000 year cycle. Okay? God said, he said 3 errors in time I gave them to correct themselves, to learn the lessons, and to stop being that way. Do you know what eras in time are? When when the gods came, 36,000 years. That's an era in time. All right? Then we made it down to 3,600 years. That's an era in time. You had 3 eras in time. So if you live to 100 and you probably did that shit 1,000 fucking times. And that's why your self is saying shit like, why the fuck is this shit ain't working? Number one, we're not in the old earth. The old earth was run off of capitalism, fear, male god. We are in new earth. New earth is run off of love, not hate or fear. Woman god. So if you want to live, you can't do all just demonic shit. I've said it. All you're doing is just taking yourself closer to your grave. And if you're already dying, you're already on your deathbed, it's kind of like, stop. Because if you go to God with some truth and some sincerity and all your fuck ups, right? You think he's not listening? He listens. If you're truly, sincere, because everything runs off of intentions. So if God can tell that shit, this motherfucker playing, he just saying that shit because it sound good. Or he don't know what the fuck he talking about. He don't love shit but what the fuck he got going on. Because what he got going on is just better than what I'm giving him. You know what God can give you? A whole new life. Free of disease. Free of guilt. Free of shame. Free of trauma. Free of drama. Peace of mind. And a renewed, thought process on life. And it's like, when you know you've done bad things, you don't keep doing bad things. God damn. Like, start doing some good shit. Do some good shit. Dig yourself out of this fucked up ass hole y'all motherfuckers got yourself in. But I'm gonna tell you this. The person, that's with you in that same organization, line of work, 9 times out of 10, they wanted my position so bad that, they wanted to slander me. Some of y'all are married to her. Especially the ones that wanted to walk around and be like me, talk like me, wear clothes like me. Keep me a hot topic of discussion. Those are your culprits, not me. Most of them work in the medical field. I used to. I don't. When y'all would throw all these fucking spells and shit in my black ass, I had to adjust and recover, get myself back together. What got me back together real quick? When God said, "You're not sick. You're an heal. You are an healer. You're the healer of the world. You're only sick right now because people are doing a shitload of death spells on you." I said, huh? People? He said, yeah, people, they're using magic and they're doing it. I kept interrupting God. Did you just say people? So people like me, like real people, like walking the earth people? He's like, yeah, they're doing this shit. Renewal to my vessel happened immediately. I didn't think people could be so cruel. I did not think people could fathom the thought to do the things you guys planned and executed. So I got in optimal shape mentally in seconds. Yeah, my anger had a lot to do with it. The hurt. But just knowing you walk this earth just like me. And you wanted me dead. But if I turned around and wanted you dead back, I'm in the wrong. And all of you were thinking that I'm doing some form of magic on you. I ain't do shit. Do you not know I didn't know that you guys were sick? I mean, I knew, but I didn't know earlier, when all the fucking magic was going on. You know what I'm saying? So when I got under an understanding, I was so sad, very sad, because, at one point you guys were my friends, and I laughed and I joked with y'all. I hung out with you, right? I didn't stop hanging out because, I was irritated with y'all. I had health issues. But I'm coming to find out. Damn, that shit was started from y'all. You get it? But nonetheless, I still had them. You get it? So I decided to take care of myself instead of just keep going out. But it wasn't that, I had some animosity or a grudge or I didn't care, I didn't like anyone or anything like that. But I did hear, okay, that I was being blamed for something truly, absolutely sinister. And this is what I mean. I have been to the doctor all the time. I have no problem with going. Even to the hospital all the time. I didn't have any other diseases that they were putting in my record. Whoever the nurse is that's in your organization that you trust or you use, or you might have a multitude of fucking nurses. I don't know. But they have those things. And then you know what stood out was when a guy would meet me and they would talk to me, and then we might become more than friends. They didn't think I paid a lot of stuff some mind, and I did. And I remember one guy, he approached me. He looked at me. He looked me all over. And I was like, hey, what's up? How you doing? What's wrong? Nothing. You know, nothing's wrong, but something's wrong. So I'm like, you okay? And he said, well, you don't look like you have herpes. I said, excuse me? Come again? What? No. Why the fuck would I have that shit? You understand? He wasn't the first. That shit got started when I had my cleaning business way back. Way back. And I'm thinking, what was that? 2012 or 13 or some shit like that. So, I don't know how long everybody had any fucking thing, okay? Shit. At that time, I'm just going to the doctor for my fucking health. I did mention to one guy about it, and I was fucking pissed. And they did say at one time that I had herpes, right? I'm like, how the fuck? I ain't even doing shit. Yes. I ain't fucking nothing. And then she said, no, it's like we all have it in our bodies, you know, and it can activate a flare or whatever. But I'm looking at the symptoms. I don't have none of those symptoms. And then she says, no. It's like it lays dormant in your body. It's there. You know? And so I'm like, how? And so she'll say some shit like, oh, all diseases, they are there. It's just, they don't, if you overly do something, it activates some shit. Anywho, I go back to the doctor. No, I don't have it. But I switched doctors too. Because it seemed like the places I frequent to the doctor, you know, some people had already paid attention to me. And that's where they would go. And I knew it had to be some form of framing, you know. But also they tried to throw in the A and the H. I don't have that. No parts of it. You know. And like I said, I clean my blood out. And that's for detox purposes. Because I don't want to get anything. That's how I think. I go to the doctor, and then I eat food that coincide with what I need to. Bye-bye. You know. But I was thinking along lines like fucking diabetes or some cancer, some shit like that. Long story short, what I'm trying to say is this. You might want to talk to someone in your organizations, okay? Since you got scientists and lab motherfuckers and shit, because I was tapped into my goddamn brain, They might could think of some kind of antibiotic or cure with my blood. But y'all have been taking my blood for so motherfucking long. God damn, I was thinking maybe that's what y'all was doing. Nope. Everybody just trying to set me up for the kill. Like, got your hope. I'm like, damn, I ain't even know how. I ain't even do shit. The fuck? I'm gonna make you into the hole, bitch. And I'm like, what the? Yeah, I can't talk to you, y'all. I got to get away from this nigga. What the fuck? Well, that was really how shit went. It was like everybody be nice, regular, like a actual regular motherfucker with no issues. Damn, you start seeing them goddamn issues, it's like, oh shit. But you ask somebody in your organizations. You're everywhere. I ain't coming to your places. You ain't gonna put me on no goddamn table or lock me in a motherfucking room. But if there's a way, that's my way I could see to help. Other than that, let's start looking at them women that you've continuously fucked. Not me. Because you come around me here and there like that. You ain't always there. You ain't always doing that. But the different places you go, that what you're doing. You shit. You in all that. Them motherfuckers is in them two places, not over here. Because you can't get it like that simple, Then on top of it too, some bodies aren't susceptible. It rejects it because it doesn't have the same genetic makeup, even though it's in the, they're part of the same family, brother, sister, cousin, like aunt. That's that type shit, It's kind of like one version is a sister. I'm a sister. The other version is a brother. You know what I'm saying? Herpes simplex 1, herpes simplex 2. I'm just saying, right? I'm making a little fucking joke about this shit. Now, for some odd, strange, stupid, asinine fucking reason, I say all that because I don't know no black people that think like this. And if you black and you actually do think like this, oh shit. If me and my brother had sex, herpes 1, herpes 2, it ain't gonna stick. It's like dumbass shit like that. The DNA, the cell, all that shit. So when you got the others and they got the variations, that's what it is. Might have came across your cousin, so you might not have it. You might have came across your brother in cross-contamination, so you might not have it. It's shit like that when you do a whole lot and things get switched around, transferred and stuff, So you might not. But I ain't the 1, the 2, the 3. I ain't got shit. You know, health is a bitch. Also, you can get away from toxic ass motherfucking people. You'll start to fucking heal. They ain't gonna be in your ear all the goddamn time, trying to ruin your motherfucking peace. You will be surprised when you get some peace. You might not have high blood pressure no more. You might not have diabetes no more. You might not even have the shit you think you got no more. If you go to God with this shit, that's a guarantee motherfucking T. Nope. Mm-mm. But the cure can't have the shit. Get it? I'm the cure. I transmuted all your shit through me to the ethers. I'm the cure, meaning world. Could be for you guys too. Just throwing out a different type of olive branch, other than some motherfucking death, and shit. But let me know. That's all I can say. Yeah. But you gotta go after the intended target. It is not me. I know I got some lookalikes, and I know y'all know her. Know you been using her. And I don't understand why y'all motherfuckers don't look there. That bitch be doing some hell of a fucking. Damn. She do so much fucking that it make me not want to fuck. And that's some real shit. It's just, it's 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 like me getting caught up in sex shit and I ain't even out here having sex. You see what I'm saying? So, easy process of elimination, people. I ain't with you. I ain't around you. We ain't even been no pictures together. I ain't seen each other in years. Years. But okay. All right. I got shit to do.